following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight on Thursday Night Primetime, rivals collide in the desert. What a way to kick off Week 4. It's the Seahawks and Cardinals in the NFC West, and it comes your way next. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys will try to put together another dominant performance after a blowout win their last time out. Across from him, his counterpart, the Cardinals' Jonathan Gannon. These guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here.
I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seeing the cosmetics. How many years I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we got the plyometric. Ran about the Lux Mesa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Rolling New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yellow.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It is the first game of the NFL Rivalries program for 2025. Seahawks and Cardinals underway from State Farm Stadium. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And Tommy Wahanabare, the one who got in there for the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
You often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one. And their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Horton. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Alabama.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in their team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
You're 19. Okay. Right 20. Good. Go.
Throwing. Brissett. Under pressure, they got him again. Boye Mafe. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Screen pass to Connor. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Come on.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
19. Here we go.
Looking to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go.
Under pressure now, it's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Torrey Horton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Well, the Cardinals offense headed back out onto the field, and this, the first of 8 games this year in the new NFL rivalry series. We'll see the AFC East and the NFC West this year with 2 new divisions to be highlighted in each of the next 3 seasons. As for the Cardinals, they're wearing their built-to-last jerseys pretty sharp with the sandy, rocky texture that reflects the geography here in the Grand Canyon State. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
You're 19. Okay.
Here's Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Boye Mafe. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Go. Right 20. Good.
Brissett. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And going to Brooks is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he's going to go down again.
Multiple rushers break through the drop-in for the 7th time this game. Blake Gillikin on a punt here as he'll send this one away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
70.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, you look at these two teams, rivals in the NFC West. It's been the Seahawks who've had the upper hand. They've won 7 in a row in this series. It's a rivalry that was born in 2002 when both teams joined the NFC West. Since then, a lot of great players have taken part in these matchups. You think about the Cardinals, Kurt Warner, Larry Fitzgerald, Anquan Boldin, and then, of course, the Seahawks in the 2010s, the Legion of Boom era, and their victory in Super Bowl 48. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they?
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it. Here's Blake Gillikin now.
Formation for the Cardinals.
And this will be taken at the 13. 21-0 our score after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Ready?
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Tag. Panther 60. Panther 60. Like
Throw left side complete. That's Horton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready, ready. Terry Ranger.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Torrey Horton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to put a drive together.
19.
Brissett sets to throw it. Here's Higgins out on the right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
19. Set. By 20. Good. Go.
To throw, Brissett. That is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Brissett. A short one here, caught by the drive. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Come on.
To the left side, looked in by Horton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Elijah Arroyo, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks open the lead up to 34-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Brissett now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Brissett. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the left side, catch made by Royal. And they'll get this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now Brissett. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Brissett. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. But let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Throwing, Brissett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
12X. Let's go.
Watson going to get this one out wide. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd down.
38 on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
19. That's it. 19. That's it.
From the gun, here's Brissett. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Don't worry.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
You're 19. That's it. You're 19.
Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey McBride his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to claw one back.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Prater for the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Last down the field, he's got a roller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Horton. Touchdown! Torrey Horton from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll get that complete to Harrison. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Cardinals, 1st down.
Here's Brissett. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got his man, it's Dortch. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Brissett. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 38-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
At the 20-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. And quickly they get to the line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Finding space at the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1. That's taken in by Arroyo. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
54-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime
Our
report.
journey through the NFL starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's Sam Howell. It would take multiple highlight shows to show you all his touchdown passes, 9 of them in the game. The Eagles bounce back from the loss in Week 3. They move to 3-1 with the W. From there, let's go out to Dublin, Ireland, the NFL's first ever regular season game in Ireland. The Vikings and the Steelers have the honors. And this is the fullback, C.J. Ham. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's Chris Olave. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. It's a 59-yard touchdown. This one's at halftime, and it's the Patriots lead it by a touchdown at the half. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A spectacular return of 96 yards. Great blocking in front of him on special teams as well as he takes it to the end zone.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Brissett sets to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett. Pass complete there to Harrison. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
To throw, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 30.
Not one that I've ever met.
And with that last throw, the record comes into focus as he has now gone over 500 passing yards in this game alone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. There's that man again. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throw left side, complete. That's Horton. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Torrey Horton from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are pouring it on. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
19.
Out of the gun, Brissett. That pass completed to Dortch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
16 yards.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Brissett. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
19. Good. 19. Good. Go.
Jones now in motion left. And he'll get it near the 40 to the 39. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. He'll field this at the 5. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
19. Driving. Back 80.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
End zone call. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. This thrown quickly out to Jones. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zay Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to at least get one score back. Now Prater to add the PAT. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Here we go. Trap 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo, 36 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The football going back over to Arizona now. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Brissett now.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
So nothing doing there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
19. Okay. 12.
Here's Brissett. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you go to your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Back to throw now on first down.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
And this throw incomplete.
Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
It's a gain of 33. Another Seahawks first down.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Torrey Horton from 8 yards out.
And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together.
19. Go.
Now Brissett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Boye Mafe in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Throwing on second and long. Brissett. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Here is third and quite a ways.
19. Okay. White 20. Good.
To throw is Brissett. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Boye Mafe in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. .21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Seahawks football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Caught on the right side by Jones. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move them.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
19. Okay. 12. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith-Njigba getting ready to go back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
13 yards on the play. That's good. Seahawks.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the left side, catch made by Royal. And he's going to get this down to the 35. Seahawks out of the field now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
19. 19.
Connor up the middle. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to Connor here on first. Yeah, good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
Throwing. Set. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Sherwood here caught by McBride. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
19. 19. Go.
Here's Brissett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Brissett. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Looking at the late touchdown here, but still down big. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
Extra point good by Prater as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Seahawks take back over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here's 3rd and 3. To the left side, looked in by Horton. Now he's loose again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a good result there, as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Get up! Cowboys, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates!
They'll look to throw again. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as
As the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down, Seahawks.
Okay, ready? Here we go, Scott. Hawk 70, Hawk, Dragon 60. Ready?
Again, he'll...
That's another Seahawks. First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
60, Panther left. Viking, 8.
Back to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80. Lions. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,